Hello everybody. I just wanted to give a crypto update here because things are really getting interesting, right? So as you might remember, we have gone above 40,000. That was here. That was beginning of January. And since then, that's a daily chart. So since then, we're going sideways, right? And we're going really nicely sideways. So we didn't get a deep pullback. I was expecting actually to come down to 20,000, which would have been a healthy pullback, right? We would have gone down here after this big advance, like pulling back 50%, that would be good, right? But it doesn't seem like to be the case. So after this big up move, there was basically no black bar. Well, now we've got a black bars, just a couple. So that's a consolidation. That's a trend following consolidation. So if this breaks higher, then we can actually expect to see a measured move. To see this, you just copy paste this here, and that should bring us a much higher, right? That should bring us close to 100,000. So this next move might be as violent and as strong as the move we've just seen. That's kind of it's difficult to imagine, right? But the pattern plots it, right? And the pattern tells the truth. So this is an S1 on a 4-hour chart. This is an S1 futures pattern, and it has made this wick high here. Let's see. Sorry, just going back to all right. It has made this wick, right? And now I'm seeing, okay, that this wick is getting broken, and this basically is the last thing I've been waiting for to get a full exposure again. So price came very close. So let's see how that looks here, like on a 4-hour chart. Well, it got very close, right? Well, to the tick. It got there and then it got rejected. So price is shying away. And as you might remember, I've talked about these two lines, these dotted lines, the red one and the green one. And it's amazing how these patterns work, right? So this comes from here. So you see, this was an S1 pattern long, and this was an S1 pattern long, but on a 5-minute chart. Now here we're looking at a 4-hour chart, but still these lines are in the chart, right? It's a long time back, but they're still important. And price has gone here, right? It has gone into these lines. These are support and resistance lines, and then it got rejected. Now again, it gets into these lines, support and resistance. So now it sits on support of the red one. So it's quite amazing, right? These lines are coming from 5-minute on a 5-minute chart S1 patterns. So now, well, it's even more clear, right? It's even clearer now that we've got a double top, and if this double top gets broken higher, intrabar, or you can wait to get a little bit of more confirmation. You could as well say, okay, I want to wait for a 4-hour bar that closes above this level, and that's basically an entry to a long-term position, right? That's a 4-hour chart, but you actually trade the weekly chart, so you want to be in there for a couple of months, right? Well, this chart looks like well overdone, but I mean we're touching 8, right? And here we have touched 15, so it's not overdone on these time frames. And if you look here at the monthly chart, well, on the monthly chart, well, this is the last exponential up leg. We're coming out of a very long consolidation, this one, and it's well, it's a 2-year consolidation, right? And within that consolidation, there are a couple of patterns vested. So each pattern adds energy, right? And that's the first energy burst out of this consolidation, out of these patterns. First energy burst. And you never know if these patterns trigger, right? Well, typically you get a pullback, but it can as well be a runaway market. And if we make a new high on the 4-hour, as just discussed, well, I'm expecting this to continue with white bars, right? This continue towards the 100,000 here. That's the next target area, so the 100,000 level. And we're basically replicating what we've seen here, an exponential up leg, and we've just started this. And this is how it looks like. I wouldn't have thought so, but this is it. Actually, I'm even more in favor of Ethereum. I prefer Ethereum over Bitcoin. It has done really well here. It has barely consolidated. It has gone sideways up, has made new high, and here Ethereum is right now breaking to a new high, so we should actually expect here a stop run move. So I'm preferring Ethereum over Bitcoin. Apart from that, we've got a couple of altcoins that are doing really well, and I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to break to a new high before looking more closely at the altcoins, because this can still fail, right? And this level up here is an important level. It's resistance, but I think it's going to be broken sooner or later. Just an update. Thank you.